Welcome everyone. I'm excited to kick off our presentation today. We're focusing on Mega Goal 2.2, and this is Unit 7, titled, There is No Place Like Home. In this session, we'll explore some interesting reading topics related to the theme of home. We'll look at different ideas and stories that show us why our homes are special and important. So get ready for a fun and informative journey. Let's get started. Let's take a look at Slide 2. Here, we focus on the lesson objectives. First, we want to explain the key points thoroughly, but in a conversational way. It's important to highlight the most significant concepts, so they stand out. We also aim to connect these points to the overall theme of our presentation. This helps us see how each part fits into the bigger picture of Vision 2030 for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. By doing this, we make sure the information is clear and meaningful. Now, let's move on and explore these objectives in more detail. So, when do we actually see the vision come to life? Well, the target year is 2030, giving us a clear timeline to work towards. This vision isn't just about numbers or policies, it's about shaping the future of our society, our people, and our economy. These are the three fundamental pillars that support the entire vision, ensuring that growth is sustainable and inclusive. Now, you might wonder, who's behind this ambitious plan? The driving force is Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. His leadership and vision have been pivotal in setting these transformative goals. And perhaps the most interesting question is, whose idea is Saudi Vision 2030? It's a collective effort, but it's deeply rooted in the strategic thinking and foresight of our leadership, particularly the Crown Prince. His innovative approach aims to diversify our economy, empower our society, and position Saudi Arabia as a global hub. As we move through this presentation, keep in mind that all these elements, timing, the three pillars, and leadership, are interconnected. They form the foundation of a future that's both ambitious and achievable. Let's take a closer look at the section titled, The People and the Economy. This part is divided into two main titles, each focusing on different but interconnected aspects of our discussion. First, when we talk about the people, we're referring to how individuals and communities are impacted by economic changes, employment, income levels, and social well-being. Understanding these human factors is crucial because they directly influence overall economic stability and growth. Next, the economy itself encompasses the broader systems, markets, industries, policies that drive financial activity and development. It's important to recognize how these two elements, people and the economy, interact and shape each other. For instance, a strong economy can create jobs and improve living standards, but it also depends on the well-being and participation of the population. Throughout this presentation, we'll explore these relationships in detail, highlighting their significance and how they align with our overall theme of sustainable growth. By understanding both sides, the human aspect and the economic framework, we gain a comprehensive view of the challenges and opportunities ahead. Let's take a look at how many visitors the expansion of the two holy mosques welcomed in 2020. This expansion significantly increased the capacity to accommodate pilgrims and worshippers from around the world. It's remarkable to see the scale of this development and how it reflects the kingdom's commitment to serving millions of visitors annually. Now, moving on to what makes the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia truly special. There are several factors that set it apart, from its rich religious heritage and cultural significance to its strategic location and economic strength. These elements not only shape the identity of Saudi Arabia, but also contribute to its vital role on the global stage. Connecting this to our overall theme, understanding these visitors' numbers and the unique qualities of Saudi Arabia helps us appreciate the country's ongoing efforts to balance tradition and modernity, welcoming millions while preserving its sacred sites and cultural heritage. What will cultural and entertainment projects include? Well, these initiatives are designed to showcase Saudi Arabia's rich heritage, promote arts and creativity, and attract both local and international audiences. We're talking about everything from music festivals and art exhibitions to film productions and theatrical performances. The goal is to create vibrant hubs of cultural activity that not only preserve traditions, but also foster innovation and modern artistic expression. And this ties directly into Saudi Arabia's 2030 vision, which is all about diversifying the economy and enhancing quality of life. By investing in cultural and entertainment sectors, the country aims to boost tourism, create new jobs, and position itself as a global cultural destination. So, when we look at these projects, it's clear they're more than just entertainment. They're strategic efforts to build a more dynamic, inclusive, and prosperous society that aligns with the long-term vision for the nation. Now, let's explore how streamlined government services can really benefit businesses. When government processes are simplified and more efficient, it reduces the time and effort that businesses need to spend on administrative tasks. This means they can focus more on growth, innovation, and serving their customers. At the same time, a renewed business environment, one that's more supportive and easier to navigate, can lead to increased investment and entrepreneurship. When businesses see fewer bureaucratic hurdles, they're more likely to expand, create jobs, and contribute positively to the economy. Ultimately, these improvements create a positive cycle. Better services for businesses lead to a healthier, more vibrant economy. This aligns perfectly with our overall goal of fostering sustainable growth and prosperity for everyone. When we talk about a word, it essentially means to provide someone with something, like giving or offering. But more than that, it also relates to the kind of potential that words have. Words carry a lot of potential. They can influence, inspire, or even change how we think. When I say words mean, I'm emphasizing that they are not just sounds or letters, but tools with non-ending ability. They hold an ongoing power to shape ideas and relationships over time. A single word can represent something very important, something significant in the text or message we're trying to convey. It's this importance that makes understanding the meaning of words so crucial in communication. So, in this slide, we're exploring how words do more than just form sentences. They have a lasting, impactful potential that can be incredibly meaningful. Recognizing this helps us appreciate the power of language in all aspects of our lives and our work. Let's take a moment to focus on the importance of devoting time, thought, and attention to developing the right attitudes and values. These are not just short-term efforts. They require consistent and intentional nurturing. When I say that a word means to be maintained for a long period of time, I'm highlighting the idea that developing strong attitudes and values is a continuous process. It's about building a foundation that endures over time, shaping who we are and how we interact with others. Now, what does it really mean to cultivate and nurture its children? Well, it's similar to caring for plants. Just as a gardener tends to their plants regularly, watering, pruning, providing the right environment, we need to invest ongoing effort in nurturing the attitudes and values of those around us, especially the younger generation. This process of cultivation helps ensure that positive qualities like integrity, respect, and responsibility grow strong and resilient. Remember, the overall theme here is about creating a lasting impact, whether in ourselves or others, by intentionally fostering the right mindset and character. So, in our efforts, let's be mindful that developing these qualities isn't a one-time event, but a lifelong journey of nurturing and growth. A word means properties of certain value. It's important to understand that when we talk about a word in this context, we're referring to the qualities or characteristics that give it significance. These properties can include things like its meaning, its emotional impact, or how it functions within language. Now, the second point is that a word means different, various. This highlights the diversity and richness of language, how the same word can have multiple meanings or connotations depending on context. Understanding these nuances helps us communicate more effectively and interpret messages more accurately. So, in the bigger picture, recognizing the properties of words and their various meanings supports our goal of mastering language and improving our communication skills. Let's take a moment to look at some of the key initiatives we are focusing on. First, We are streamlining government services to make them more efficient and accessible for everyone. This will help reduce bureaucracy and improve the overall experience for our citizens. Secondly, we are moving forward with the privatization of state-owned assets and agencies. This shift aims to boost economic growth by encouraging private sector investment and innovation. Now, an important geographic advantage we have is our position connecting the waterways of 3 continents: Europe, Africa, and Asia. This strategic location gives us a unique edge as a major trading and transportation hub, opening up numerous opportunities for economic development. We are also committed to investing in high-quality education and developing our local talent. Our goal is to equip our people with the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in the job market, ensuring sustainable growth. In addition, we are fostering a vibrant cultural scene with events, libraries, galleries, museums, and community projects. These initiatives enrich our society and promote a strong sense of community. Our social, healthcare, and educational systems are designed to support families and raise children in the best possible environment. Preparing the next generation for the future is central to our vision. Lastly, our wealth of natural resources, combined with our Islamic, family-oriented society, strategic location, and opportunities for economic growth, position us well for a prosperous future. All these elements come together to create a resilient and dynamic nation ready to meet the challenges ahead. All right, let's take a look at page 293, Exercise J, which is our homework. This part is really about applying what we've learned today, so I want you to focus on understanding the key concepts thoroughly. As you work through the exercise, think about how these ideas connect to the bigger picture we've been discussing, the overall theme of how these concepts influence real-world situations. Don't just go through the motions, really try to grasp the underlying principles. Remember, the goal here is to reinforce your understanding and see how these tools can be used practically. So, take your time, stay engaged, and use this as an opportunity to deepen your comprehension of the material.